Astroworld dropped. It's 2018, August 3rd. We finally got Travis Scott's Astroworld project. This is the first project that Travis has dropped since 2016's Birds in the Trap Sing McKnight, which is a great project in general. Now, this album had about 17 tracks, came in at around 59 minutes, so just short of an hour. It's really easy to get through. It's a very good project, very enjoyable. There's essentially really no bad song on the entire project. It doesn't really delve too much into his personal life, but you can definitely go through a journey of this alter world that Travis Scott has created known as Astroworld. Now, he titled the project Astroworld as an homage to the theme park that Houston, Texas used to have, which was a Six Flags theme park called Astroworld, right across the street from the eighth wonder of the world, the Astrodome, which is no longer in use, and that's sort of where they got the name from. Now, that park had a lot of meaning for Houston, being a native Houstonian. It's where a lot of kids frequent. They used to go there quite often, and to the point where they felt that it was getting a little dangerous. Every Halloween season for about 3 to 4 weeks, they would have this thing called Fright Fest where people could come and they would have people there at the park dressing up in costumes, scaring people and things of that nature. What was happening at that theme park was that people were getting season passes and then coming there a lot throughout the summer, but not really spending any money on concessions or anything of that nature. So it wasn't seeing that much revenue. You weren't really getting a lot of new rides at Astroworld, but it was like a special place in Houston that was held dear in people's hearts. A lot of people had memories growing up there. They closed the park around 2005. A lot of incidents started happening, such as stabbings, fightings, and things of that nature, so they decided to shut the park down. They disassembled every ride that was there, and now the land is just plain grass. They didn't even develop anything on top of it. But he decided to pay homage to that and name his project after that album. I feel it's a really appropriate title after listening to the album, because this album has a lot of twists and turns, and not in a bad way. It's a very fun and exciting album. Definitely not getting too much into his personal life, but at the same time providing a lot of vibe. I'm gonna start off with the first track, Stargazing, which will be his intro track. It comes in with some auto-tune, drops a lot of his famous ad-libs, such as the "yeah" and the "it's lit" and the "straight up." He's hitting all of that throughout this song. And so the beat changes nicely around when the song is about 3/4 in, and then he starts really spitting. He says a line that really caught my attention, such as packing out Toyota like I'm in the league. So that's basically saying the Toyota Center, which is where the Houston Rockets play, he can go there, have a concert, and pack it out just as much as a regular Houston Rockets game. And they're one of the best teams in the league right now. And I could honestly say that I won't disagree with that, because Travis is one of those artists where he's from Houston, Texas. He's really repped for Mo City for most of his career. He's never really put out a project to pay homage to the Houston culture and the sound that Houston has created itself. But he's very appreciated through the Houston community, because there's no artist right now on the mainstream level who has the success that he has. And so this album does a great job of, I feel, incorporating Houston music, whether it be the slow screw sound that DJ Screw created, or even just throwing in some classic Houston cuts as samples throughout the project. He does a great job of doing that, which is something that he's never done. Travis Scott is definitely one of those artists who had to find his success by venturing outside of Houston. Therefore, he didn't really have a great fan base within Houston because he doesn't stay true to the Houston sound. But I feel like he does a really great job of incorporating the Houston sound, but also staying true to himself. Leading into the second track, Carousel, we have some Texas influence here. Dude by the name of Big Tuck. If you all remember the song, Not a Stain on Me, Freight Train Coming. Throughout the song, you can hear the oh. That's throughout the entire song of Not a Stain on Me, and he puts it throughout this song as well. And also, we have a unexpected Frank Ocean feature on this song, which is greatly appreciated. Going into the third track, Sicko Mode, definitely a highlight throughout the album. Another unexpected feature from Drake. Drake starts this song off, lets the beat build, goes in, and then the beat changes for Travis to come in. He incorporates the screw style of rap by placing some sample from a popular Houston song, I'm sure. The beat changes a little bit again, more than halfway through. Drake makes way to come in again. He carries the song all the way into the end where Travis comes in for the last 40 seconds. He says a very, I feel, quotable line where he says, "Pass this to my daughter, I'ma show her what it took. Baby mama, cover her Forbes, got these other bitches shook." This is definitely a relevant line considering the fact that it was just announced by Forbes that Kylie Jenner is a self-made billionaire. That caused a lot of controversy in terms of people disagreeing with that, because we all know she's had a platform that people aren't really exposed to, such as a reality TV show, famous sister, or famous sisters in general. So self-made billionaire may be a bit of a stretch. However, she's definitely on the path to becoming a billionaire. R.I.P. Screw. Shout out to the Houston legend DJ Screw, who created the entire Screw sound. So for any of y'all who are familiar with that sound, it's basically just a chopped and screw version of a song, slowed down, chopped up a little bit. DJ Screw originated that. So this song doesn't really have any affiliation or sound anything like DJ Screw would have created, but it still has a very chill vibe, which is what the essence of Houston is in general. I believe Sway Lee comes in here, offers some really great vibes. Tonight we're taking it slowly, says Travis. But this is a real homage to Houston and what we're about as a culture. Next song is Stop Trying to Be God. This may be a shot at Kanye West. As we all know, he came out with the Yeezus album, which is derived from Jesus, but he switched it around, made it Yeezus. He had a song there saying, "I am a God." And so on this track, we have heavy Kid Cudi vibes with the humming. I'm not sure if the humming is done by Kid Cudi or Travis Scott, but definitely a very heavy Kid Cudi vibe, very dark sound with hypnotizing beat. Travis raps in a very monotone style. Second verse, he's using a lot of auto-tune. And then this song is over 5 minutes. At the end of this song, we get Stevie Wonder coming in with the killer harmonica solo, reminiscent of the solo that was on Drake's Take Care album. So Travis implements Stevie into the song, and it works beautifully. Much appreciated. Leading into the next track, No Bystanders. This song has great energy. We have a cool chant throughout the entire song saying, "Fuck the club up, fuck the club up." We got Juice WRLD on the song, providing some great vibes as well. And Travis is really snapping on this song. Leading into the next track, Skeletons. Travis is again using auto-tune a little bit. This song, the way Travis was delivering it, was a little reminiscent of Kanye West to me. You hear a good amount of instruments throughout the background. Travis is definitely rapping about some girl, and then The Weeknd comes out of nowhere, blows it out of the water. It's only about 2.5 minutes, and then we also have some Pharrell production on this track as well. Now the next song is going to be Wake Up. We have an acoustic guitar with someone kind of singing muffled in the background, and then The Weeknd comes in again. So this is a continuation of the last song almost, with another Weeknd feature. And I gotta say, this song sounds simply amazing. I think that this song has the potential to be a hit. The Weeknd really takes over the song. It feels more like a Weeknd song rather than a Travis Scott, which I am not upset about at all. It's a great vibe. Definitely just talking about a girl the whole time. But I could see this song becoming a hit, so stay tuned for that Wake Up track. Could definitely see that doing some numbers. 5% Tint. Now, this is another example of Travis paying homage to Houston because of the fact that all of my Houstonians are gonna know as soon as this track drops, you'll recognize the beat. Now, this is from a classic Houston song, Creeping in My Window, where you got Little Kiki on there, who's a Houston legend himself. But Travis puts a great twist on it because he adds some gloomy and dark feels to the song, which you can definitely feel and hear. So this sounds a little bit different from how the track originally was constructed with just Creeping in My Window. But I like the twist that Travis put on it, and it's very appropriate for his style. It almost sounded like he was freestyling as well, which is another homage to Houston, as we are big on freestyling in Houston. NC-17 is going to be the next song, a little over 2.5 minutes. Comes in and rips the beat. Travis then implements his more recognizable flow. The beat is really fire. And then near the end, we get a very much appreciated 21 Savage feature. 21 Savage was featured on Travis' last album, but I feel like 21 stands out more on this song than he does on Outside, which it was on Birds in the Trap Sing McKnight. 21 Savage has grown a lot as an artist, and you can just hear his confidence and bravado on the song. Next song will be Astro Thunder, another 2.5 minute track. Song is real chill. Feels like you're almost coming down from a high on this song because of the fact that the last couple of songs had a lot of energy, things that can get you really pumped up. And so this is just a different feel compared to the other tracks. Leading into Yosemite, Gunna is on this song. He rips it absolutely from the start, but the song still has a very chill vibe. Travis is doing this like monotone style rapping. And then Nav is on here as well. More Cudi influence bars, or more Cudi influence style, but definitely like the song as well. Can't Say is going to be the next song where Travis is doing a little bit of the rapping and singing with auto-tune. We have a great sample in here with the swing. So that's another classic Houston song, swing and a swing and a swing to the left, pop my trunk, yup. So that is originally a Fat Pat sample, which Hawk, which was Fat Pat's brother, used that as well and made a song out of it. So this is Travis again paying homage to the Houston culture, which he's never really done before. Leading into the next song, Who, What, has a little bit of an eerie feel at the beginning. However, it sounds like almost a 2018 version of the song Butterfly Effect, which comes up next. That song came out in 2017, but the Who What is very reminiscent of that. We get some Quavo ad-libs throughout the song as well. Leading into the next song, Butterfly Effect, which I said sounds somewhat similar to Who What. So we all know this song is a hit. It's a platinum song. You can't deny the vibe on this track. Not really too much to say about it as it's been out for a very long time. Leading into the second to last track, Houston Fornification. Really appreciated this. Almost sounds like a holy trio of Who What, Butterfly Effect, and this song, being as all of these tracks sound pretty similar in a way. More Migos ad-libs, and Travis just really going in. Also on Who and What, Quavo and Takeoff was on that song, and then we had some Cardo production. Last song of the album is Coffee Bean. Now this song has a very chill vibe, simple, but Travis is really more so rapping on this song, going in. I really appreciated it, but it's definitely very different from the rest of the album, being as it possessed a little bit more of high energy, some more glossy and fleshed out beats, where this was really kind of left open for Travis to really do his thing, rapping wise. He does a good amount of venting on this song. However, most of the album doesn't really consist around things that may bother Travis personally, but more so providing a lot of vibes. This album consists of a lot of songs that can be used for a social setting, whether you're at a club or maybe throwing a small gathering with some friends, but you want it to have some really contagious energy. He definitely has these tracks all throughout the album. I really enjoyed it. This song does not contain a single skip, so you can listen to this album in its entirety. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I think that Travis Scott has been doing a great job of kind of elevating his game as each project kind of comes along. I think that this is definitely the next step in his career. Birds in the Trap, See McKnight was a really great album. I really enjoyed that. However, as I let this album kind of mellow out and as I grow with it, I think that this has the potential to kind of surpass Birds in the Trap, surprisingly. He definitely delivers on this. He hasn't really dropped anything in almost 2 years, but it was definitely worth the wait. I have no complaints. I love all the features on the album. He has a Drake feature, a Gunna feature, 21, The Weeknd, Frank Ocean. I mean, what more can you ask for? And then with the project being titled Astroworld, I feel like he did a really great job of providing songs that were reminiscent of a theme park in a sense. Because when you go to a theme park, there's different attractions. You can have mild attractions, which maybe you have like the slower tempo songs, and then you can have the very high energy attractions, such as the roller coasters that go high and take you low and spin you around. And he definitely has songs on here that definitely give off that vibe. If I had to rate this album, I would give it a strong 8, maybe even leading into a 9. I'm gonna see how the album matures and if one of these songs or maybe even a couple of these songs can become hits. As of right now, the only hit he has on there is Butterfly Effect, which he released last year, so that's a platinum song. But I really think that Wake Up with The Weeknd has the potential to become a hit. He also has other songs on here that can potentially do that as well, but we'll wait and see. Really enjoy this album. I look forward to more work from Travis because he has not disappointed with this.